Welcome class 5 in your EVS class. As we were completed our last chapter and started seeds and seeds, and one question is given here, what is inside the seed, and we know what is inside the seed. Inside the seed is a hidden embryo, and we get the new plant from the hidden embryo. Okay. So, as we know, and we came to know it from our science class also, the plumule is there, radicle is there. This plumule and radicle goes into the root system and the shoot system, and this root system and shoot system ultimately changes into the new plant and grow the new plant from this, and from there we get the new plant. And how does a big plant grow from a tiny seed? As we know, the tiny seeds are here, and from this tiny seed at first the plumule and the radicle comes out, and this plumule and radicle goes into the root system and the shoot system. Then from here onwards the soil, we can see the radicle, the plumule goes up, and at first the two leaves comes out from this seed and the plumule, and from this radicle you will see the root system, and this is the first young plant. And once the leaves comes out, they started to make their own food, and once the leaves started to make their own food, the plant system is being started and they grow into a young plant. Okay. Now from this young plant, gradually it will grow into the big or the old plant. Understood? So how the seed develop into the big plant is given here. Now second, first and the next page you will see the question is given here, what would happen if plants could walk? So what would happen if the plants could walk? And you will draw this, that is your own imagination, you will do it, and do some plants grow without the seed. As we know, there are so many plants which grow without the seeds, and those type of development of the plants are called vegetative propagation. And through this vegetative propagation, from the roots you will see the what are the other parts except the seeds. There are the other parts like the stem is there, root is there, leaves are there. So they give the just like the dahlia, carrot, radish, they grow from their roots, and potato, ginger, they grow from their stem, as even the rose plant also grow from their stem, and begonia and bryophyllum, they grow from their leaf system. So the leaves. And the next one you will see there are some in the fern plant, we will see the sories are there, and from this sporangium or the sories the new plants grows. So this kind of plants which grow without the seed or other than the seeds, the plants which are growing, they are called the vegetative propagation. Now one type of special plant is given there, that is called insectivorous plant. Insectivorous plant, and the example is given here. What is the example? It is the pitcher plant. Okay. So the example is given here, pitcher plant. So how this pitcher plant grow? As we know, from the leaf apex or from the apex of the leaves, a pitcher shaped, vessel shaped development goes from a plant, and it is actually a lid system is also given here, and on the wall of this pitcher plant you can see there are so many hairs are given, and this pitcher, if any insect sit on this pitcher, they get slide and they go trapped inside this pitcher, and when once they trap inside the pitcher, we can see that digestive system or the digestive juices are being secreted from this pitcher or from this wall of from this pitcher, and that which insects are being trapped here, they are being digested, and this plants get, and this plant just digested this insect and they trap their minerals. So what is the reason why these insectivorous plants are there and why they develop such kinds of the characters in their plant? So they are being developed as these plants are found somewhere in the plants or somewhere in the hilly regions or their plateau regions, as in this area the minerals are lack or the nutritions are lack in the soil. So, in this way when they trap the insects, when they trap some small kind of animals like frogs are there, mice are there, or some kind of insects, they get attracted by the smell of the plant and they get attracted and they sit on the lid of the pitcher and they ultimately they slide inside the pitcher, and the digestive juices which comes out from the wall of the pitcher, they get these insects being digested and the minerals or the lack nutrients are being completed and replenished from the plant. Okay. So, by this way they take their nutrients or they take their minerals from these insects, and that is the reason these kind of carnivorous plants or insectivorous plants or the plant hunts are being made. Okay. So, that is all for the day. In the next day I will take the other part of the seeds and seeds. Thank you for the day. Have a nice day.